Hello students. Since we can't be together in the Trinity Center working out, I'm setting up this workout for you guys to work on at home. And I want you guys to work on it at home. I can't come there and make each one of you work out on it. You're going to need shorts and t-shirt. If you want to wear a sweatband at home, that's fine. A pair of tennis shoes. What I'm wearing is called dojo shoes. You don't have to wear those. You can wear tennis shoes. Do not wear flip-flops. Do not go barefooted. Okay? Especially if you're out here on concrete like I am. You could hurt yourself. Alright, so the first things we're going to do is we're going to work on the warm-up. You go through this every time in class, but I'm going to give it to you very, very detailed, okay? Okay, so starting the warm-up, the first thing we're going to do is stretching just like we do in class. Sean's going to start first with the arms to the front. You're going to do that for about 30 seconds. Big motions. And you're going to go backwards for about 30 seconds. Big motions. Then you're going to go in and out. 30 seconds. Notice he got his feet a little bit wider than his shoulders. Then he's going to put his hands on his belt and twist from side to side for about 30 seconds. Then he's going to get his feet just a little bit wider. He's going to put his right hand behind his back and reach over to the right. Notice his elbow. It's not out in front of his nose. It's directly over his ear. Then he's going to change after about 15 or 20 seconds. Okay, same thing. The elbow's over the ear, not over the nose. Then he's going to start putting the feet out to the sides. He's going to hold this for about 15 seconds, as far as he can go without putting his hands on the floor. Then he's going to put his hands on the floor. He's going to walk forward, feet together, arch the back for about 15 or 20 seconds. Then he's going to stand up. Okay? Now we're going to do the cardio part of the workout. Since we're not doing animal walks and we're not doing sprints, we're going to do this. So, first thing he's going to do, he's going to do 30 jumping jacks. Each time he does a jumping jack, his feet go out wide and he claps his hands together up top. Let's see 5 slow motion jumping jacks, Sean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do that 30 times. Then you're going to do 5 burpees, okay? All right, watch. He's going to do it slow motion. He's going to go down, put his hands flat, kick his feet out in full push-up position, come forward, and then jump with his hands in the air. That's 1. You're going to do 5 of those. We're going to see Sean do that one in regular speed. Go. Okay, 5 of those. Then you're going to go down to mountain climbing position. Look at his knee. It's really close to his arm, okay? When he goes, he's going to switch his feet. Go slowly, Sean. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop. I don't want to see short ones. Here, Sean, show us a short one. See how his knees are barely moving? No, I want to see a full one. 1, 2. All right, stop. You're going to do that for about 30 seconds. Okay? And after you finish that one, then you're going to come up, get your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Not feet together. Show us that. Not yoi position. And not super wide. Okay? Just a little wider than yoi position. Hands on top of the head. Alright? He's going to do squats. He's going to do 10 of those. He's going to look up at an angle, keep his hands on top of his head, and try to keep his back straight. Okay? You don't want to dip your head forward. He's going to do 10 of those. 1, a little bit faster now. 2, that's as fast as I want you to go. And you're going to do 10 of these. Alright? Once you've done 10 of those, take yourself about a minute or so break, and then I want you to do all 4 exercises again. Jumping jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, and squats. Then you're going to take another minute or so break, and then you're going to do all 4 exercises one more time. Okay, jumping jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, and squats. Okay, then you're going to take about a 3-minute break. All right, and then we're going to get to the real meat of the workout. So what we're going to work on is stance work. I've been noticing in class that our stances are a little bit off, so we're going to work on this for the first couple of days while we're out, and then we're going to move on to doing other things later on, like new kata workouts or kata sequencing workouts. And I'll also have some competition fitness workouts for everybody. Notice the tape I'm pointing out on the floor, okay? That's Sean's double shoulder width, okay? He puts his feet on it. He's going to do his side stance, okay? Come into your side stance, Sean. So he's going to bring his feet in, touching the tape, okay? And let's look at his knees, all right? Look very closely at his knees. He doesn't have his knees to the inside, and he's not standing up, okay? He's got his knees to the outside, and he's pushing down, all right? Notice he's keeping his back straight. He's looking straight ahead on this one. Look at his feet, okay? His feet aren't pointing outwards. They're not pointing way in. They're pointing straight. And look how close his knees are over his big toe. Okay, let's see if I can get in real close on this. All right, I want you to see this one very, very close. See how if you drop straight down from his knee, it almost would touch his big toe? That's how far out your knees have to be in this side stance, okay? So what we're going to work on now, from this side stance, he's going to pull his fist back, okay? And we're going to do punching. All right, he's going to punch straight out with his right hand, punching. Now let's look at his hand, all right? From here to here, it's straight across, and it's right in the center of his body. It's not down, it's not way up here, it's straight out. His shoulders, okay? If you look down at the line you're standing on, they're straight across. They're not here, okay? They're not here, all right? They're straight across. So are his hips. If you look at your knees, your hips, your shoulders, they're straight across, making a nice straight line from top to bottom. All right, and when he punches out, slow motion, changing hands, his elbows stay very close. And again, and speeding up. Speeding up, speeding up. Now at full speed, do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. So, so what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 of those. When you finish those 10, you're going to take about a 15-second break. You're going to stay in side stance, not coming up. I only let him come up because we're showing you how to do this. Then you're going to do 10 more. Staying in side stance. 15-second break, staying in side stance. 10 more. All right? Then you're going to take about a minute break. Okay? After the minute break, you're going to go back into side stance, just like Sean is. Okay? And then you're going to do rising block. So let me back up a little bit so we can get a really good look at the rising block. He's going to bring the right hand up into rising block position. All right? You want the fist to be higher than the elbow. You don't want it here. See, he can't see. You don't want it here because this is not a good block position. You want fist higher than elbow. One fist away from your forehead. Not on top of your forehead and not way out here. One fist. When he changes, his hands cross right in the middle. They don't come out sideways. They cross. 1. Go a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to do 10 of these. You're going to do 10 of these, working on this perfect form. Okay? Perfect form. After that, you'll take a minute break. All right, staying in side stance. Or 15-second break, my mistake. Then you're going to do 10 more. 15-second break, staying in side stance. Then you're going to do your last set of 10. All right? Then you're going to come up and take a minute break. So we're doing 3 sets of every basic that we're doing. The next one you're going to do is inward block. You're going to go down, hands on the belt. You're going to bring the right hand to the ear and point the left hand straight in front. Okay? Notice his hand here, elbow is straight here. It's not way back here, and it's not here. It's not down. It's not up here. It's straight out, and his fist is almost touching his ear. There's about a hand width in here. Okay? When he comes forward, he's going to pull this hand back. Same time. We're focusing on both the pullback hand and the block. Slow motion. They do it same time. Notice this elbow. It's right over his ribs, right here. Okay? It's not over here. It's not over here. Also, it's not right here. Can't block a punch there. It's not out here. His ribs are uncovered. It's right here. If you want to take a book, put it right here in your elbow. The book should touch both sides. A nice 90-degree angle. When he changes hands, he points the front hand, brings the other one out, and changes. Now he's going to go regular speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we're going to do outward block. It starts here. All right, you're going to put the hands out front, crossing. Now, when you cross them, you're not crossing the wrists. You're not crossing here. You want it almost touching the elbows so that they're straight out front. A lot of times I see people when they cross them, they'll bend them in close. Okay, or they'll do like this. Or they'll even do this. That's too much. You want them straight, arm straight, where almost the elbows are touching. And the hand that blocks is closest to the floor. It's not on top. So when he blocks, he twists this one outwards, pulls this one straight back. Go. All right, then he reaches out, puts the other one under, and goes the other way, 2. And then swaps again, 3. And stop. Yummy. So what you're going to do with the inward block and the outward block, you're going to do 1 set. Take a 15-second break. Inside stance. Then you can do the second set. 15-second break inside stance. Then you can do the last set of inward block. Then for outward block, you're going to do the exact same thing. After you've taken your 1-minute break between inward and outward block. Okay? You're going to do 1 set, 15-second break inside stance. Second set, 15-second break inside stance. And last set, 15-second break. Or actually 1 minute after your last set. Now, go back to your side stance, Sean. The last one we're going to do in side stance is going to be downward block. You're going to put the left hand straight out front and down, right hand to the ear. Okay? Don't get the elbow up here. Don't get the elbow at the chin. You want them almost, the arms almost touching right here. Almost touching. Not exactly touching because I want this up by the ear. Okay? Notice his thumb. It's up here. Okay? It's not down here. And it's not this way. It's here. Alright? When he changes, this hand pulls straight back to the belt. This hand rotates down. Go. Alright? This is 2 fists away from the ribs. Okay? It's also not out here. It's not in here. It's not right here. So 2 fists right out front. When he changes, he reaches across and changes. He reaches across, he changes. So you're going to do a set of those, and then a 15-second break in side stance, then another set of those. Remember, each set is 10, count 10, 15-second break, and then do your last set. Okay? Then we're going to work on the last block. All right? The last block we're going to do in the blocking part of this workout is knife hand block in back stance. Okay? Notice the line I have here. If you don't have tape, you can use your belt. You can use a piece of rope. Okay? You can take a piece of chalk and draw on your driveway. Okay? You don't have to use tape if you don't have it. Okay? These little lines right here are measured out in Sean's double shoulder width, just like the side stance over there was that we did earlier. He's going to step out and do his back stance. Sean, come up on the line. Now come up on the line. He puts his heel on the line, steps straight out. Look, his feet are straight down this line. Let's look at his back knee. All right, move your hands out of the way, Sean. His back knee is not in here, okay? It's not way out here. It's right here. Again, just inside or over, if possible, the big toe. The front knee is bent just a little. It's not straight. It's not straight. Straighten it. It's not really heavily bent. Okay? See, that's almost a front stance. Go back now. It's a little bent. All right, on your hands, if you'll notice, you pull your hands straight out. Good. He's got his right hand right there, straight across. All right? This part of the hand is right there on that soft spot. This hand is flat. The fingers are very tight. There's no space. All right? His arm is straight across. It's not bent way back here, and it's not way back here. Straight across. Okay? This elbow is right over this knee. It's not out here. It's not way out here. See, his ribs are no longer covered. Out here, his ribs are no longer covered. Here, ribs covered. Again, fingers tight, and it's turned away so that you can just see the back of your hand. Not like this, just like this. When he does this block, he brings this hand to the ear, this hand to the ear, this hand straight out, and he goes down. 1. And he goes back. 2. He goes back. 3. You're going to do that 10 times. Then you're going to change feet. Don't change feet because it won't show on the camera. All right, you'll do the other side 10 times. Then you'll change feet, come back again to this side, do 10. Then you'll change feet, do the other side 10. Then you're going to change feet, come back to this side again for the last set 10 times. And then you're going to change and do the other hand. So you'll do left hand and right hand, each 3 sets, 10 times in each set. Okay? Yummy. And then we're going to work on some actual stepping inside, not side stance, but front stance, back stance, and side stance. So now what he's going to do is he's in yoi position. If you notice, his feet are on either side of the straight line that I put down. Okay? And they're the same distance on either side of the line, so that if I measure between his feet, it's shoulder width. It's yoi stance. Now pick up your right foot, Sean. See that little line of tape right there? Okay, let me show you a little bit closer there. It's angled. You'll see why in just a second. All right, put it back down. All right, now, Sean, step out into your front stance with your left leg. Kamaite.
Right.
All right, good. Now, look at his back foot. All right, look, we're going to zoom in on his back foot here. Pick that piece of tape, your foot up, Sean. Look at that piece of tape angling. Put your foot back down. Oh, look, same angle as his foot. Surprise, surprise. Let's look at his front foot, okay? His front foot is straight. Pick up your foot. Oh, look, a piece of straight. That angle you'll see in just a minute, but only worry about the straight piece. Put your foot back down on that straight piece. That means that if you look at it from this angle, straight ahead, okay, his foot is straight, okay? Foot is straight. See how it's straight with that line? And look at the back foot. It's angled. His back foot is not turned straight out to the side like that. It's also not turned all the way to the front. See, it's hard for even black belts to do that. More. See, that's hard. And it's not turned straight away from him. See if you can do that. No, it goes along with that line, okay? His front foot is straight ahead. It's not turned in, pointing at this main line. It's not turned out. Okay? It's straight up and down the line. Okay? So now when he steps, his back foot's going to come into the line and then go out. And notice I have another piece of tape. Okay? Another piece of tape. An angle one and a straight one. They're double shoulder width away from that foot right there. So whenever he steps, his back foot's going to come in and go out. In and out. And look at that. His back foot, again, remember that piece of angle tape I told you about? Pick your foot up, Sean. There it is. Put your foot back, Sean. And look at the front foot. Pick it up. Straight foot. All right, so that's how we're going to work our front stance. Stepping in and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. Stepping back is a little more difficult. You bring the front foot in, and then it goes out, and then the front foot will end up turning straight. Turn it more straight, Sean. There you go. Good. Same thing here. In and out. In and out. Okay? You're going to do this for about 5 minutes, back and forth. 5 minutes, back and forth. All right, 5 minutes. Yummy. Now we're going to work on back stance. I want to show you the other thing that I did. We did this a while ago whenever we worked on the knife hand block, okay? Notice these little marks right here? That's the length of Sean's back stance, okay? Have them all along this piece of tape. So he's going to put one heel directly on the line. He's going to step straight out to that front piece of tape, okay? When he steps, his feet are going to come in very, very close. He's going to keep his knees bent. And then he's going to step out. And as he steps out, his foot should turn. Alright, he's going to bring his feet in very close. And then as his foot starts going forward, the other one turns. And he steps. When he comes back, he's going to do the same thing. And he's going to reach back and turn it sideways. Look at his feet. They're sideways. His back foot doesn't point away from him, off at an angle. Okay, it doesn't point all the way in, kind of like front stance. No, it should be pointing straight at this camera, which it is. All right, then he steps back one more time and goes. And yummy. So you're going to do front stance and back stance both on the left side and the right side. All right, don't just do the right side only. about 5 minutes on each side, okay? Now we're going to do side stance, stepping in side stance. And we're going to use the line again. Like I said, those little lines are the width of his side stance, okay? See how that is? When he steps, he's going to keep his knees bent, bring his feet together, and then step out. And then the knees bent and good side stance. Look at his feet. They're also not pointing away. You have to check that every time. They have to be pointing straight, and this requires practice. Feet in and steps out. And then he comes back. Feet in, steps out. Feet in, steps out. And then yame. Okay? Relax. So, what we're going to be focusing on, like I said, to begin with, is stance. Okay? I want your stances to be very sharp. If you have to slow down this video to look at how Sean did these stances and how I had him do them, do so. Okay, don't rush it. Don't just go through this workout and say, I'm done. Okay, that's not going to get you anything. You want to go through this and be absolutely perfect on every little part. Okay? If you can't find tape, use a piece of rope. If you can't find rope, use a piece of chalk. If you can't find chalk, use your belt. Okay? Just use whatever you can to draw these straight lines. And remember, on your measurement, this is shoulder width. Okay? And then we draw it back out again to get double shoulder width. That's the width of your side stance. It's the length of your back stance and the length of your front stance. Don't forget that. In our next workouts, we will also work on kata, and then I'll have a competition workout where we work on kata, kumite, footwork, and things like that. I want you, all of my students, to work on this week, and possibly next week. I'll let you know if I put a new one online next week, or I'll let your parents know. Okay? Thank you.